Hello, hello! Welcome to the show. We'll say get back here with another adventure in Minecraft, and today we have an Enderman farm. That's right. An Enderman farm has been made. Waterbear did this actually while I was away, or it might have been before I was away. Standard Enderman farm, from what I understand, it uses a Endermite in order to work properly. I don't know exactly what that means. I just know that's how it supposedly works. So I'm over here using it, getting my mending stuff all taken care of very quickly. Along with that, I'll grab a whole bunch of ender pearls while I'm here. It's nice to have them, especially having that really large mountain we live on. Holy cow, is this stuff loud. I think that's all I need there. So this is part of the basic idea of what I want to do here. I want a shaft in the middle of the mountain. Some would call that a volcano. That was the idea behind this. Finding this solo mountain was kind of have this lonely mountain volcano type situation. And I still haven't gotten enough TNT to do this, but I want to go ahead and get it started anyway because I'm tired of having a makeshift base on the top of this thing. And essentially I want to live inside of there. It's going to be more than just, you know, a shaft. Of course, we'll end up running into caves and stuff like that, and I want to hollow it out as we go. But a good way to start it off with is obviously some TNT. What? That didn't light the next one on? Seriously? They're only one block apart. This is very odd. I did not expect that. Alright then. Is it the ladders that are doing it? I guess I'm just gonna do this by hand before I get stuck down here. Let's go grab some. I got wood on me. I should be alright. I think. Huh. Didn't expect that. I have a basic shape going on in here that I'm liking. I don't want to keep it this narrow all the way down, but I think for now this will work. Again, from up here it looks a little bit too uniform, but as you're going through it, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look super uniform or what have you. You'll notice that we have some kind of pathways kind of laid out in place here, and that goes with the inside of this as well. Laying in a staircase down this center shaft here, gotta have some sort of way of getting up to the surface in this area. Now you get into this and you start looking up. It's still kind of uniform, but it isn't because of all of the crevices and cracks and whatnot that are in the walls. I've gone through and taken everything out except for the smooth stone. I think that's just making it less busy makes it look better in some respects, because there are so many angles and whatnot in here anyway. With how the things are, it should suit our needs pretty well. I'm gonna try to like get rid of pretty much everything. Like even that coal right there will be gone. More than likely, all we'll see through here is smooth stone all the way down. I could leave some remnants of other stones in place, but I think it's going to work out best for my overall plan. And then as you come down this situation here, you got a flat path area that winds around. And essentially, I just brought the stairs down as they did, and to a point where there was a whole bunch of dirt. I dug that dirt out, and then with that comes a fairly natural alcove or cave section. And we're going to use that to our advantage by doing something with that here. We'll see a little bit more as to what that is here in a second. But I also wanted to look into this concept here as a kind of way to finish things off. I think I want to go ahead and kind of make this spawn proof, more or less. So the best way to do that without, again, taking away too much from the idea of the smooth stone, you know, less distraction, kind of make it very much focus on the randomness of blocks versus let's try that again. The randomness of placement of blocks versus the randomness of the block type. This is probably going to work out the best out of everything we have. So I'm going to bring all this all the way up like so, and this will give us hopefully what we're looking for in that. And also with that makes this all spawn proof. So all the steps themselves, nothing can spawn on them. Now, as you can see, and I know what you're saying, although these ones are going to be gone, there'll still be places, plenty of places that stuff can spawn. So we're going to need some kind of light source. I've got that figured out too, and we'll get to that by the end of the episode here. I just want to make sure we're getting everything in place here. Oops, that was the wrong pick. I'm using a silk touch pick to kind of get the smooth stone as we go type of thing. Silk touch picks tend to be fairly easy to get with the new systems in place. I don't even bother really putting mending on them. We can get XP so quickly. It's, in my mind, it's just not worth the mending book. But I might change my mind on that as time goes on. Of course, you still have to waste diamonds to try to get a silk touch pick. But as for now, I can just repair this one so many times. XP is not an issue with the Enderman farm that you saw, and so we don't really have to worry too much about how many levels it's going to take. We can pretty much repair it as long as we are able to, which is usually mid to high 30s, I believe. I don't know if there's an actual cutoff point or percentage or so many times or what have you. I think it's pretty much based off of whether it's too expensive or not, and that's got to be something to do with how many levels it takes. I mean, that's what makes the most sense to me on that. So let's go ahead and just place all of those in place. We have a huge amount of area up here. We could take out a random bit here. Let's see, we want at least 2, so that's 2 right there. Bring that right there. That is not enough. Let's go ahead and go back to it like that. 1 2 1 2 like that. And then we can pull this out here. We could do something along these lines here. It's kind of a random shape. Then dig this all down, wrong pick, like so. And I can fill this with lava. There is a little bit of a concern with that being like that because you have the potential to fall in, but that will probably get rid of the majority of the lighting concerns. If we want to get even more so with it, especially here on the outsides, because you know I hate these torches, absolutely hate them. What we could do is essentially go into some sort of corner situation. This one is not going to be the best way of showing it because of what it is here. Let's go ahead and bring that up one. For now, I'm going to put these back on here. But we can probably put some lighting in the corners, maybe with some glass. Put little lava pockets on the edges. We could move this around a little bit too and kind of make it bigger or less centralized. all we need to do is be able to make it so that we can walk to each area. So if we go like this and say like this is the end, then we can bring the lava all the way this direction, have a big lava pocket here. So there's a couple things already put in place here. Been working on the lava here. I got another little pocket right here, but the same concept as I talked about up here, and move these around quite a bit, get the lighting in the corners and whatnot. But I still have plenty of places I can come up here and check out the area below, type of thing. Too wide, it's not too bad. There is a very good chance that I could be shot into the lava or something of that nature. I almost always have a fire resistance potion on me, and I also tend to have fire resistance on my armor as well. I'm not going to concern myself with it too much. Basically, that's what I did, just like that. Just need to fill that one in there, and then we'll have all of these in place. And that should give us enough lighting in this area that I don't have to worry about really any spawnage up on this area anyway, up top. There's still always a chance that there's going to be some on the sides and whatnot. There's another thing that I want to do, which I need to come down here real quick and set something up first, is I want to get the lava going off the side. The only way to figure out exactly where this is going to travel to and whatnot is to just do it. So let's go ahead and get this first one in place here. I'm not planning on doing lava all of the stuff all the way down, just here and there. So the effect of this will definitely be increased as time goes on. Let's see here. I want to do it probably somewhere in this area here. So we'll just go ahead and catch it right there for now. I believe that's the correct side. I will go upstairs and check. Got all of the stairs in place, as you can see, all the half slabs in place as well. Working out pretty good. From that point that I got down there, I definitely want to widen it out, though. I think that's as far as I want to go with it being as narrow as it is. And I also am hoping that we start running into some caves and tunnels and stuff, because that's pretty essential for my concept of how I want to do things. It is on the correct side. So essentially I'm going to put lava right here, and that will flow down nicely, and it should get caught in that thing down there. Now the side we don't know what's going to happen yet is this one here, and I'm very curious to see just how far this ends up going out. I don't want it to get too far out. In fact, this is already too far as I'm concerned. Let's go ahead. Uh-oh. Where did I place that? Wasn't there a block right there? Okay. We're in trouble. This is one of those things that's going to take a minute to figure it out. Okay, that's what I want. I want that. So I just need to come through, hello, and pop all those, get that in place. Let's go ahead and come back up here, and we'll pick it back up real quick. Well, there's nothing quick about it. We'll pick it back up, and hopefully I can get it to where I want it to go here. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back with you in a blink of an eye. So now we have the situation where we have some lighting in place automatically with the lava. This is already all half slabbed out anyway, so the likelihood of needing these torches at this point is pretty much nil. I can go ahead and take them out now fairly safely. We might still get an occasional spawn in the center area, but I don't see that happening with the lava and the placement of how close everything is. That would be the best chance on that side. We'll just keep an eye on it and see what happens. That's that. I think it turned out fairly good. And like I said, I don't want to do lava all the way around. That would just be too weird. We're going to figure things out to have more lava coming off the mountain. I went ahead and just went back to what it was for the lava coming off of the side here. It's not too wide when you look at it from down below. But now we have the situation where these trees are in place, and obviously that's not going to work. We also want to have some sort of way of finishing it off. I also got this all filled in, and that's taken care of. nicely there. We're going to go ahead and pop down here on top of the trees if I can. We're going to take a look here, see how far down it goes. Pretty much all the way through them. So I want to probably pop all of these trees down. In fact, I need to get my axe to do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Hopefully I don't spend too much time inside of the lava while trying to figure that out. I also added in a chest area specifically for the ender pearls right here. I think it's a good spot for it. I got some torches sitting underneath it so it is lit up. That way it's at night it's still visible. Even right now it's kind of visible. You can tell it's there. I don't want it to be hidden per se. I just don't want to look at it. But that way when you're up here coming to the top, you don't have any ender pearls on you. You want to shoot off to a direction or whatever. You can just grab a stack and throw them out and see what comes with it. Let's go ahead and grab my axe here. I'll keep this on me just in case. Alrighty. Take down those trees real quick. Alright, I took the trees out. I think I'm going to end up making a little bit of a lake right here. And then I'll probably have it spill over the edge yet again. It's a good place to have something like that happen. See that skeleton right there? I see you. Oh snap. But I want to get the concept in place here of what I'm thinking I can do with this here. And so I've been storing these guys up, trying to get them all squared away and make sure I have plenty of them to do what I wanted to do. And I do believe I have done just that. I've gotten to a point where I feel like I have enough of these to get done what I want to get done here. We're gonna go ahead and just kind of fake this out. We're gonna make a lake here. Let's go ahead and go like that, and like that, and then we'll come around the other side and do the same thing. Okay, I think that's gonna be our spillover point right here. We'll go ahead and lay that in like this to help encourage it to do exactly that. Actually feel like I should do probably like that. I think. Yeah, we'll do it just like that. We'll fill that all in with lava. Now we've got that in place to kind of do the outskirts of it, and I'm seeing some areas right over there that I need to fix. We can kind of add in the layers behind everything, and that's where we start having it really identify what is where. Like, we need to make it so that it feels like this is something that is slowly happening, not just like, oh, boom, we have this built-in border, and it's obvious that this is just the edge of the thing. So we got to kind of make everything look a little bit sporadic and ill natural, and this takes effect for anything you want to do sporadically. You just got to kind of blend everything in. In this case, I've got a whole bunch of different blocks I want to try. We're going to do these as in patterns, or these as in patterns, these for our patterns, and hopefully it gives us the blend we're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. If it doesn't, we'll try something else, but we're going to do this for now and kind of sporadically go like so. We're going to have that in there as well, the, what is it called, coarse dirt, and this will give the effect we're looking for here. So we're going to do it again like that, and maybe a piece of gravel here, and some coarse dirt like so, and just keep on blending that down all the way through. Give us a real random pattern of what's going on here. I also feel like I want to be fairly sparse with these guys, so right here I got quite a bit, but as we go through this. I want to be a little bit further and further apart, not every other one per se. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe right there. As you can see, we've done quite a bit of adding into making this look more sporadic, and blending of different materials and whatnot to make it make sense where the lava is coming down. We also finished our pool off and had it cascade down even further. I think I could get it all the way down, like all the way down there, but I think we're going to just end it there like it's in progress. I need to finish off a few of these things, which I grabbed some materials for, but real quickly, let's pop up here. That was a miss. And take a look at this area. Didn't quite fill it in, but there is some actual blocks in there, kind of give it a little bit more bulk and stuff. Slow it down a little bit and then have it go cascading over the end. And you can see we blended more of this in, less of the lava. What are these? The magma block? I don't have any on me. Magma block. I had it basically lined with it, and it just didn't look good. So I went ahead and put the smooth stone in there, and I think that worked out pretty well. Tried to blend it in pretty seamlessly and stuff, make it look like it was intended to be there, and I think I did a pretty good job of that. A couple of spots that could use a little bit of work, but I can nitpick it till the end of time, and I'm not going to get anywhere with it. One step forward, 2 steps back type of thing. This obviously needs to be something here. Let's go ahead and put a piece of gravel right there. Okay, that'll help blend that in as well. Actually, can I don't know if I like that or not. Let's leave it. See what it looks like from down here. Yeah, looks all right. A lot of gravel sitting right next to it, but that's okay. We can deal. We can cope. Got some building up over here that I want to finish off, and then a couple of things here and there that need to be just fine-tuned so that they don't make things look awkward, like that right there. It needs to be not a grass block because that just looks terrible. Those kind of things, but every now and then we'll come through here and we'll probably see a few other things that we want to add in or change, and that's all right. We can do that at any time. While I'm finishing this up, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that I thought were fairly important here. One of which was that as this gets released, it'll already have taken effect, so this won't quite make sense in time frame scheme of things, but I want to make sure you guys are aware that I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do with this channel at this point. I'm thinking about doing a couple of different things that may change up the way this channel is being used, and I don't know exactly how I'm going forward with that at the moment, so we'll have to figure that out as time goes on, but it may entail some streaming content. I'm thinking about starting some streaming up and stuff like that. It may entail a couple of other things. I just don't know at this point. I'm kind of up in the air as to exactly what I want to do with it. Always a reflection time for me this time of year when we get to the holidays. Part of it is just bad weather, and so it brings on a little bit of depression and whatnot, and I got to figure out exactly what I want to do with that. It always brings up questions for myself, like how I want to proceed with things and whatnot, so I'm working on figuring that out, and it'll make more sense time after time. You get an idea of what does and doesn't work, and what you want to do or where you want to go. And right now what I do want to do is continue on doing some video game stuff, but I don't know if what I'm doing is doing any good. Like, I think I want to build that up. I feel like I'm really just kind of at a standstill right now, and that's not a good place to be in, really. I understand that, you know, things change and whatnot, and I'm not trying to be famous or anything like that, but I feel like I'm stagnating, and I feel like I'm kind of losing touch with what I was looking to do with this channel in some respects. So I'm going to start working on a couple of different things to see what comes out of it. Those that are from the LEGO channel that may watch this, my hands are still messed up. There's not much I can do about that, especially this time of year with all of the cold weather. It really affects them pretty badly. So I'm still kind of in limbo on that situation. There's really not much that can be said or done about that at this point in time. Let's go ahead and throw some of this down right here. This is part of the area I need to kind of blend in, and I will do so very well. I'm sure. I'm a master at it. So yeah, nothing too big going on there. Just trying to figure things out and what it means for me. A lot of the time when you go through some changes like I did with cancer and all that stuff, you got a lot of things that keep on popping up and wanting to be evaluated or identified and quantified, and you're just like, what does it all mean? Where am I going with this? And every now and then you get stuck, and so I'm in one of those situations where I feel like I'm just kind of stuck, and I'm reevaluating, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, but it becomes a repeat over and over and over again. The same thing I keep on hearing over and over and over and over and over. And when that happens, when you get that echo chamber type of thing going on, you really need to start figuring something out, because it can put you in a bad way very quickly. So alright, let's get this all bulked up here. Well, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up. We got this all blended in over here. I think it looks pretty darn good. Doing a little altitude cruising. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of stutter. I don't know exactly what's causing that, but we'll see if it comes up on video. Got this all blended in here. Built it up a little bit, made it look like it was au natural, and it turned out pretty dang snazzy. I was intending on turning this into some sort of entrance into the area. I might still do that, but this is what we've got for now, and hopefully it turns out good for us. Oh, that's high enough. Aha! We got it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and hope you have a good holidays season. Yes, this is after Christmas, but before New Year's. Recording this before Christmas, so really the first chance I have to say happy holidays, and it makes sense. But whatever you end up doing, whatever you end up celebrating, hopefully you have a good time and you share it with family, and that's really the most important part. As usual, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget that like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and that is coming straight back down. Hope to see you in another episode where we continue to create, explore, talk about life and things and stuff that matters, and some stuff that really doesn't matter. I'll see you next time. Man, this is the worst trip of a hill ever. I gotta work on my aim. That's all there is to it. That's way overshot.